In this video, I'm going to show you how I made a Victorian gown out of old clothing with no sewing machine, no prior experience, and no mannequins. All of the clothing in this bag that I didn't use, I will instead donate to charity. First, I went through the bag of old clothing that my mother wanted to get rid of. Most of these pieces are in excellent condition, despite some of them being up to 70 years old. Unfortunately, neither of us is skinny enough to wear these anymore, and they were taking up space, so it was time to upcycle or donate them to those in need. I sorted out the materials and decided to make this blue shirt by Janine the centerpiece of the gown. I decided this would be a decorative dress since tailoring is much easier if I don't have to upscale everything a bunch of sizes, and the material of the centerpiece was not very comfortable for me personally. It felt nice to just let my creativity run wild without worrying about the practical side of things. I laid the pieces out on my bed and placed them on top or inside of each other to get an idea of where everything would go. That way I didn't need to measure anything precisely but could still visualize the process and avoid cutting mistakes. During the first day, I mostly focused on learning how to sew things by hand. I asked my dad to teach me, and he found it weird that yesterday I planted dragon fruit and today I'm doing sewing, but he was still quick on the uptake. In my 21 years of life, I had previously never held a needle except to do a blood sacrifice, and it was showing. My dad helped me tie the final knots so that things would stop falling apart. I sewed together some small things like the V-neck that looks like a fake corset and cut off everything I didn't need, so the second day could be entirely dedicated to sewing. At that point, I also did a drawing of the design. I wanted to strike a balance between too plain and too detailed, so I took advantage of the already existing ruffles, gems, and lace and used those sparingly. The gems kept falling out, so I had to sew them back on. I don't know who made that, but that thing was falling apart. The ensemble still ended up looking a bit grandmotherly, like one of those dresses you see old village ladies wear, but that's okay since I didn't exactly specify the target group, and old women also need something to wear. The first draft of the skirt was fully black, but that seemed plain to me, so I added another white layer to make the black lace pattern pop out more. The finished skirt was supposed to have 3 layers in theory, but ended up with 4 as I didn't see the point of removing the underskirt, so I kinda just left it in. The hardest part was the belt made of gems, which was in no world destined to be a belt, but I somehow made it work. If anything goes awry, I can just hide it under a bow. And here's the completed dress, adding another finished side quest to my belt. Pun intended. Bye me!